G'day all, Brotherblonde, and there's a little baby blonde.
I'm not blonde.
She's just saying she's not blonde. She's not. Okay. We're going to go for a little bit of a ride, and I'm taking her with me for the ride. And I can... Alrighty, away we go. Got one of my daughters on the back and another one trying to wave, trying to smile and be brave. She had a ride the other day, so she doesn't get one today. Anyway, we're off to the shops just to get some stuff for Mrs. Brotherblonde, who I will talk about in a moment. But I just wanted to show you some pretty trees, because as you know, down under at the moment, we've just gone into autumn, or as some of you call it, fall, which is a logical name for the season because that's what happens to all the leaves. They fall. They change colour, as you can see, on the left and on the right. It looks like the people have been very diligent and cleaned up all their leaves off the road. But there's a nice little street up here with lots of pretty coloured leaves, so I just thought I'd show you on the way to the shops. Now the reason we're on the way to the shops is because Mrs. Brotherblonde several years ago injured her back when she was nursing, and it's never been 100% right, and only about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago maybe, something happened and her back got just instantly worse. Don't know why. And she tried all different sorts of prescription anti-inflammatories and nothing worked. She's on all different sorts of prescription painkillers and nothing is working. So she had a CT scan and that showed up that she's got a bulging disc, which I believe is a bit different from a slipped disc. It just sort of bulges out from the vertebrae. Anyway, the CT scans showed that up, so she had a cortisone injection into her spine, which is a scary prospect. Anyway, that did absolutely nothing. So the latest prescription for her is complete bed rest, toilet breaks, maybe bath, and that's it. Nothing else is allowed. So I have to take some time off work to play Dr. Dad and Mr. Mum, and she's just flat on her back, not allowed to move, to see if just the rest and the spine being kept horizontal will hopefully heal it and allow the bulging disc to unbulge. So that's where we're at with that. I've had to, as I said, take a couple of days off work. We've been very good about it. And I've just got to look after her as best I can. And look after the 5 kids at the same time. So an update to the update. Well, not that the previous little bit of video was an update, but I'm updating it because it's now about 3 days after the few minutes of video that you've just seen. You can probably tell that because it is now cloudy and it's been raining. Anyway, I just want to update you on Mrs. Brotherblonde. Yesterday we went to our GP, then we were referred to a spinal surgeon, and believe it or not, we were able to see him straight away. He had a cancellation, and about 2 hours after our GP appointment, we were in seeing the spinal surgeon. And he had seen the CT scan and basically described what's happened to Mrs. Brotherblonde's disc in her back. He described it extremely well, to the point that even I could understand what he was talking about. In between the vertebrae are these soft, almost sort of squishy, semi-squishable discs, but he said they are like a car tyre with an inner tube. And what's happened is the outer part, the tyre part on one of her discs, has ruptured. It's split, and the inner tube part has herniated out through that split, and it is pressing on some of the nerves, and that's what's causing her all the pain. So we then booked in to have an MRI scan so that he could have a closer look at things. And would you believe it, another cancellation. So we got in straight away. We went straight from the spinal surgeon's rooms, having made the booking, straight down, had the MRI, and we're back home again. And so at the moment we're trying out some different pain relief, and if that can be controlled, then maybe this thing will resolve itself. If not, the next option basically is hospital, try pain relief there, and if that doesn't work, then the doctor will grab his scalpel and just chop it back off or something. So that's a little bit of an update. At least we know what we're dealing with now. Just, you know, a sore back is just such a generalised statement, but when you can actually say it's a ruptured and a herniated disc, then you know what you're dealing with. So that's a little bit of an update from Brotherblonde for relating to Mrs. Brotherblonde. See you all.